Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and another Monday mix. Today is the 17th of February. Now, as opposed to last week where I just had one coin to show you, this week I've got 44. So I better get cracking. I might have to split the video into two parts. We'll see. But anyway, this is the first one that arrived in the post. The red arrows, 50 pence. It's in the change checker blue card version. I did do a review of this on the annual coin set quite a few weeks back. I must admit, I don't like the design. I was thinking of getting the coloured version, but I've decided not to. But one good thing about Change Checker is they are holding the prices, if you are on the subscription lists, to $5.99. Obviously, you do pay $2.99 postage. That is going to be at least until for the first half of this year. So that's the Red Arrows coin, and I did get a Change Checker trading card which I did scratch off, and it is just another World War I army which I've already got. The number one song on this day in 2001 was Whole Again by Atomic Kitten. No, Atomic Kitten, not Tom Kitten. Now, they were formed in Liverpool in 1998, but they were actually founded by two members of OMD, Andy McCluskey and Stuart Kershaw. And as you know, this is a true story, OMD got their name from the fact that Andre Previn used to vacuum his house at night with the lights off. That's how they got orchestral man hoovers in the dark. True story. Now, the original lineup was Curry Katona, Heidi Range and Liz McLarnon. Now, Heidi Range only lasted 8 months, and then she left to go and sing with the Sugar Babes, and then she was replaced in May 1999 by Natasha Hamilton. But after 5 top 10 singles, Curry Katona quit the band 4 weeks before Whole Again actually reached number 1, with her replacement being Jenny Frost. Now, the band was active between 1998 and 2006, 2008, and then again 2012 to 2024. Now, having made sporadic appearances between 2005 and 2008, McLarnon and Hamilton were rejoined again by Curry Katona in the ITV2 series The Big Reunion. Now, Frost was unable to take part due to her pregnancy. Katona left again in 2017, with Frost returning in 2021 for a short time before leaving again a few months afterwards. So the other two, Natasha Hamilton and Liz McLarnon, went as a duo. But in just October gone, Natasha Hamilton did announce that she was going to leave to concentrate on solo projects. The band did actually have 3 number ones in total. We've actually got a notable birth today. Actually, we've got 2, but the first one is Michael Jeffrey Jordan, also nicknamed Air Jordan, born on the 17th of February 1963, so today is his 62nd birthday. Now, Jordan was actually drafted in by the Chicago Bulls in 1984, so he would have been about 21-year-old, and in his first season was the league's leading point scorer and was named Rookie of the Year. He missed most of the following season with a broken foot, but returned to lead the NBA in scoring for 7 seasons in a row. In October 1993, after leading the Bulls to a 3rd consecutive championship, he actually retired briefly to take up a career in professional baseball, but he did actually turn back to basketball in 1995, with the Bulls winning 3 championships in a row yet again between 96 and 98. But after the 1998 season, Jordan actually retired again. But he remained keen on the sport and bought a share of the Washington Wizards in January 2000, and also appointed president of the basketball operations for the club. But the attraction of playing again meant he actually renounced his ownership and management positions to play on the team. His latest return was greeted warmly by the NBA, who had seen declining attendances and TV ratings since Jordan's 1998 retirement. But after the 2002-2003 season, he announced his final retirement. Obviously, he did star in that 1996 film Space Jam with Bill Murray from Ghostbusters fame, which had both real and animated characters in it. Which brings us quite nicely to something coin related, and it is the 2011 Olympic basketball that was actually designed by Sarah Payne, and here she is with her design. So it depicts 4 basketball players in various sort of positions, and the good thing about this is this sort of textured finish to make it look like a basketball. Now I have noticed then that on all of the Olympic coins, none of the designer's initials are actually shown. Now basketball was actually invented by James Naismith. That was way back in 1891. It was actually used as a demonstration sport at the 1904 Olympics, and then full-time from the 1936 Olympics in Berlin. Now this basketball coin used to be my favourite out of the Olympics, but it's now been overtaken by the wheelchair rugby, but this is probably still in my top 5 Olympics. This had a mintage of 1,748,000 in the circulated variety. There was some packs and carded versions which had total mintage of 162,916, and there are some arguments that state there was no brilliant uncirculated coins minted, only uncirculated ones. Now Numistic does actually state brilliant uncirculated on there. Now that may or may not be correct, but I've led to believe that some people did have packs that did state brilliant uncirculated on them. I've seen some of these carded coins going for just £5 plus £1.55 on eBay, so if you're into collecting the Olympic carded coins, it might be worth a while to have a look at those. And one other notable birthday to mention on this day of the 17th of February is one of our very own coin collectors. Now you'll probably see him commenting on various people's videos, and that is Ian Ritchie. So a very happy birthday to Ian, and I'm hoping that everybody will put happy birthday to Ian in the comments down below. Now anybody that knows us knows that I do like my Tory coins, Isle of Man, Gibraltar, etc. So I've been on eBay splashing out a bit. However, before I did that, I actually managed to bank £180 worth of higher minted £2 coins that I've got in the collection. I've managed to reduce the collection down to about 5 full sets. I'm going to be doing the same with the 50 pences. With the lower minted stuff, I'm planning on putting them on eBay, or I might even offer them to you guys as coin bundles. Now before I start, I use these 2 books as guides to prices, and if Coin Fraser's watching, he did mention this on one of his videos recently, that this 2008 circulated Britannia that had a mintage of 3.5 million, it's only got a price of 50 pence. Now I've actually contacted Dan Andrews, who produced the book, and I said it's probably looking a bit low, you might be looking at maybe £1. And he got back to us and he said yes, he quite agrees. He looked on eBay and most of them were about 50 pence plus 85p postage, but he reckoned it could be anything between £1 and £2. So I think that might be getting adjusted in the next edition. But I also pointed out to him on the previous page that this 1994 that wasn't minted was actually replaced by the D-Day coin. He's actually got it down there as Battle of Britain. And he said that nobody's actually mentioned it to him, even though it's had 9 editions printed to date. So every single edition had that error on it. So he thanked us for pointing it out, and he's going to get that changed. So anyway, put them to one side. First one I've got is a Christmas coin from 1981. This is the Nicky boat. Now some of these mintage figures I've actually got from Numistic, some I've got from the UK coin app or from the book itself. So it is a commemorative. Now I've put down there EU almost uncirculated because it is in very good condition, and as you can see there's not very many blemishes on it at all. Now I did maybe pay a bit too much for this one. It was £10 plus £1.55 postage, £11.55, but circulated wise it could be between 7 and 13. and uncirculated 15 to 20. So like I said, because of that, I don't think it has been in circulation at all, that one. Next one, again another Christmas one, steam train. This has got the AA die. The AA die, I'm trying to think, remember where it was. I know it's on here somewhere. There it is, next to the little man on the left, just underneath him. Again, I found 30,000 mintage. I don't know whether that's true or not. Commemorative, circulated, 1984. Again, it's not in too bad condition, that. And I paid for this one £9.45 with postage of £1.55. Now, circulated one, it could be between 8 and 15, and uncirculated between 18 and 25. So again, I think I've done well there. Now the next one was absolutely stunning condition. Now this one is probably one of the highest ones I paid, individually that is. It was $26.51 for the coin on an auction, but I had to pay $1.99 postage, so that's what, £28.50 in total. Now in circulated condition it can be between £30 and £35. Uncirculated 40 to 50, but you can say from that it is in absolutely fantastic condition. And when the light's making it look a bit yellow where the frosting is, but it isn't yellow. So it's from 1997, and this another Christmas coin commemorating the Manx poet T.E. Brown. I don't think it has a die mark on that one, but anyway, so that was another decent one. Next up, go back to Christmas coin again, 1988 AA die, motorcycle and sidecar, 1988, and this one I paid in total £13.20. It was £10.50 for the coin, £2.70 postage. And again, it reckons between 10 and 17 for circulated, and 18 to 30, I think it is, on uncirculated. So I think I've done well there. Next one is a 2021 Christmas. Again, I found a mintage figure of 5,000. I don't know if that's right or not, from 2021. Commemorative, billion circulated, not intended for circulation. So I've found, I don't know whether that's true or not, but it's a stained glass window at Kirk Christ Church, Rushen. There was another one issued in 2023, which I've actually got in a card variety. It's got a different reverse, but again from a stained glass window at the same church. This one I paid just £6.65, and there was free postage for that one. But in that book, it does actually say circulated between £4 and £8. So I'm presuming if somebody takes a bullion uncirculated one and sticks it into circulation, uncirculated between 8 and 10. Now with Christmas coins from the Isle of Man, they started in 1980 and they went all the way through to 2016. Now the 2016 one I did show you last week, the Christmas pudding. There wasn't a 2015 variety. However, in 2003, the James and the Snowman, and as you can see there, circulated 150 to £160, or uncirculated 160 to 220. Don't worry, I haven't actually been buying one of them. But the same design was actually used a few years later in 2008. I mean, look at the price now. Circulated 420 to 440, uncirculated 450 to 600. So if you do have one of them, you are in the money. Right, so anyway, going back to, this is the Isle of Man from 1990, the AA computer. There's the AA die there. Looks like one of them with the old floppy disks. There we go, 1990. Now this one, this was probably a good buy. This one, £3.85 free postage, and according to that guide, it's between £8 and £12 just for a circulated coin. 2024 is part of the TT series. Craigney Bar Bend, I think it is, on one of the notorious bends on the TT course. Commemorative, again I put AU, almost uncirculated, because it is almost uncirculated. There's very, very little damage to them, but I think it was a circulated coin. Oh well, it must be, because I've actually put it down there. I reckon the mintage was about 7,500, so I've found, but for this I paid £6 plus £2.70 postage, so it's £8.70, but in uncirculated condition it could be up to £15. That's what the recommended retail price is. And lastly, I've actually got a 10p from the Manx Wildlife series from 2023. This is the lesser mottled grasshopper. I know Judith from Squirrel and Coins sent me a 20p one, and I do have the Peregrine Falcon one as well. So there I've actually put uncirculated, even though it's a circulated coin, because again it hasn't got many blemishes on it. And I paid £1.70 in total for that. 70p for the postage, £1 for the coin. But in uncirculated condition, it can be worth about maybe £2. Now the next lot I've got were a 7-coin bundle. So I paid in total for the bundle £34.19. There was £31.20 plus £2.99 postage. Now the first two I do already have. But I did notice they were in the bundle, so I couldn't get away from it. Both of them the TT from 1997. I was hoping they might have been the larger scale ones. So both 88 dies. I think that was the only die they used that year, but there was two of those. Don't really need to show you this one because it's exactly the same. This one, what have I got here? Peter Pan from 2019. Now this is the one with Wendy. It's a circulated coin, and the guide reckons between £2.50 and £3.50. And we'll start getting on to some of the big boys. So we've got a Viking longship from 1980. And this one's got an AB die, which is just above the 50. Price guide between £4 and £8. But again, it's in pretty decent condition, that. Going back to Christmas, this is the first type that was actually issued. So the stagecoach, or it could be the horse and carriage if you want to call it that. And the die mark AB, which is just at the back of that man behind the coach. This one reckons it could be between £8 and £12. Got another TT coin. This is a large style. Again, this is an AB die, which is just on the bottom, just above the 5. Now with this one, there is two varieties. You can see on the side it's got racing. Now there is another one that has RA racing. I don't know whether that was a misprint. So it looks like it says RA racing. It's like Rah Rah Rasputin. But I think, if I remember rightly, the one with the RA racing on it is worth less than this one for circulated conditions. But I mean, you can see there's not many blemishes on it. 1981. But the guide I'm taking for uncirculated is between £8 £115 for that. And last but not least, now this is the one that actually caught my eye. So it's a small version. It's got a little bit of cud at the top there. This is an A die Milner's Tower. But the reason it caught my eye is because it's a 2006. Now 2004, 5, 6 and 7 are pretty hard to come by. So the reckoning this one again is between £8 and £10. So all in all, the prices would have ranged from £32.50, anything up to £52.50 at the top end, and I paid $34.19 in total. So it's probably roughly about right, but I think I could have got more if I'd sold them separately. So just going back to those Christmas coins, as I mentioned, the 50p one only went up to 2016. In 2017, there was actually a Christmas £5 coin issued that had a dove on it. And that was a circulating coin, £5. And then it went to £2 coins from 2018. So they had the Hunter Rain in 2018. 2019 was the Father Christmas. 2020, they had the 3 coin set from the Dickens Christmas Carol. In 2021 was that one that I've already shown you. And in 2022 there was nothing. And then in 2023 there was another coin with a similar design to the 2021. So I don't think I'm going to be able to show any more coins in this episode because time's against us. So what I might do is I might upload a second parter on Tuesday night with some coins that have actually been sent in the post as a gift. So until then, thank you for watching, keep on hunting, enjoy yourself, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Bye for now.